Jesus Christ. I see. Wow. That's crazy.
Hello everyone, it's me, Dana, from Dana's Antique Goodies. Welcome. As you join me in going through some pretty neat stuff. Now, I'm excluding stuff that was specifically purchased online. All of the stuff that you could see right here in this very room, was either purchased from a flea market or an estate sale, or yeah. Other than that broom right there, that was purchased from the job lot, but I just figured it'd be neat to show you. I don't know why. It's just an ordinary broom, but I never did see a black bristled broom with a very October-y orange looking wooden handle. It's very Halloweeny. That's the whole reason I bought it, because I love Halloween. Figured it'd be a nice piece of decor for the Halloweeny season, because why not? Let's begin. Alright. So, a main majority of this stuff was recently accumulated from a not just one, but 2 flea markets that I go to like once a year. It's like an hour away from where I live. And the rest of this stuff wasn't purchased on the same day. It was purchased months and months ago. But with all my other videos, I kind of wanted to include a lot of this stuff, but it just never happened. So I figured I bring it all down from the attic and stuff to show you, along with the stuff that I have purchased recently at the 2 flea markets I have recently been to. So, let's see here. Let's start off with the room. This is a very nice room. Got this bad boy from the job lot for about $7.99. So, actually no, it was not $7.99. It was $9.99. This is a $10 broom. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with this broom because it's so gosh darn short. But moral of the story, I only purchased it for seasonal decor. Like I said, it's like this is a very Halloweeny broom. You got the black bristles, you got the very October-y looking deep orange wooden broom handle. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, talking over myself. But I think it's a very nice broom. I like it. Picked out the very best one too. Very OCD. But yeah, I can't wait to put this out on the front porch for Halloween. Or well, if I don't want it outside in the weather, I could even just display it here in the living room. That's where I am currently, the living room. So yeah, there's that. Put that over here. Alright. What else do we got here? What else? You know what? The stuff that I have recently got, 3rd time's a charm, from the 2 flea markets I have just been to as of this Wednesday. Today is now Monday. I will save that for last and show you all the stuff that I have gotten previously. So we got the broom. Let's see here. I got these 2 little guys from a family friend. So these type of cats aren't really up my alley. You could find this same cat. Usually they're in black with green eyes. All over Smee Bay. All over Smee Bay. But, I don't know. I think the only real reason I like these 2 is because of the ribbons and the bells. They're very, Christmassy. Here's this one. And here's that one. What else do we got here? Oh yeah. So, as you all know, I've been walking just about every day now, trying to lose some weight. And I have this here local dike that I walk on, but to change it up a notch, because that gets pretty gosh darn boring. I see the same old thing. It's always geese and people and people and geese. It's very boring. So I just started walking around the local neighborhood, and it's a good thing I have, because not one, not two, but 3 houses, I guess, have had a yard sale, and any of the stuff they didn't want to be left with, dragging back into their house or running up to their local Salvation Army, is threw out in the front of their yard for whoever just to take. And here I came, stumbling upon all this cool stuff, and I found this little guy. Now, I picked up a few other things, but I won't be showing it in this here video, because this is all stuff I'm going to be keeping. And then I picked up a few other things that would be good for resale, because I'm also a merchant. But this little guy, I decided to keep. I thought he was pretty cool. There he is. There's a neat little 360 for you. I washed him, and smells pretty gosh darn fresh, I'd say so myself. He almost looks like he would be a stuffed animal that belonged to like an American Girl doll, if you catch my drift. He just has that look to him. But I don't believe he is. I just believe he's like a generic wintry polar bear stuffed animal that you'd find in your local Walmart for like a stocking stuffer or something. Or maybe he originally came with a little box of chocolates. How the heck should I know, So there's him. What else we got here? So right here we got Pikachu. Fat Pikachu. The old school Pikachu. Now, I'm not really into Pokemon at all. The only thing I remotely ever really remember watching with like Pokemon was it the 1998 Pokemon movie with Mew 1 and Mew 2? That was pretty cool on the VHS. Yeah. And then there was the series in the 90s on WV Kids or something. Warner Brothers? No, WB, not WV. WB Kids. That's about it. But I always liked the Pikachu. I always thought he was pretty cute. So yeah, I don't think this is legit Pokemon merchandise, but I do like the knockoff stuff. I got a knockoff Pikachu. I have a knockoff Barney the purple dinosaur. And I also have a knockoff 1982 Carnival Prize Garfield plush, and a little one to go with it. But that's for another video. But here he is. I thought he was pretty cute, and I had to have him. Also has hair on him. That's nice. There he is. Here's the tag. So it says 15. I believe I only paid 10. And here's the tag. And then, so that Pikachu was at this indoor flea market that's no longer open. I actually made a video of the last time that they were opened, but I never uploaded it yet. Stay tuned for that. And this was the one thing that I got on the final day that they were opened. It's a cute purple bear, and my favorite color is purple, and this is actually my favorite shade of purple. It's like a really dark royal purple. I love it. And I looked into this bear, and I guess it's a, I guess he's a, birthstone colored bear. I don't know how you'd wear that, but he's the February bear. Too bad, because my birthday's in March. How sad. But despite that, I still like him for just a bear. I mean, he's just a generic. To me, he just looks like a very generic country purple-looking bear. I don't know. Toy Parade is his brand. And I looked them up online. I can only find... Well, the whole reason I know this is because I found just one of him on Shmeebay, and he had a little square tag on him. Actually, no, it was quite big. He had a big square tag on him that said February bear or whatever. So I have a feeling there was more of these bears and all other sorts of different colors for each and every month. But I got the purple one. Ain't he cute? Let's see. And let's see. Ow. So this guy, ironically enough, was also got on the same day that this guy was. But he wasn't from the indoor flea market, no. He was from an outdoor flea market that's, again, very popular in my area. It's also a drive-in movie theater. Pretty sweet, huh? So there's him, who's at the outdoor flea market, and then from right up the street from that outdoor flea market, there was the indoor flea market where I got this little guy from, and the Pikachu. But, I got this guy. So what I really like about this guy is that what's it called? Ooh, I cannot think for the life of me. It'll come to me. But the only other molds or not transitions. Jesus Christ, I can't think of it. Variety? No. The only other snowmen I see that look just like him are in ceramic. And they're usually like lights. He's the only one I have ever seen in plastic. So he must be pretty rare, I guess. But that's the whole reason I picked him up to begin with, is because I never ever seen one in plastic like him. It's usually always ceramic, or like I said, they're like a knight. They have little stand, and they have little you know, like the trees, the ceramic Christmas trees with the little plastic bulbs. Well, he's usually in ceramic, and he has like little plastic bulbs for his buttons and his eyes, or his eyes and stuff are cut out like a jack-o'-lantern, and he lights up. It's pretty cool. But I never really, I don't know, brought myself to actually finding the one that I could call my own. But then I found this guy, and I'm like, sweet, I need to have him. Hot dog. So the guy was asking 30. I was hoping I could have done 20, but he met me in the middle at 25, I guess. But I figured, hey, why not? Never seen him before, so he must be pretty rare. And he's not all in that bad of shape either, you know. It's him. He has a little scuffs here and there, but that goes without saying, unless, you know, you had him behind a glass. But like I said, he's in pretty nice shape, very colorful, despite his age. I really like him. Got him. And then from an estate sale near me, I got this guy. Oh jeez. So when I got this guy, I originally thought that, hey, that looks like a really neat teddy bear, you know. apparently he's handmade, or at least they think he is. I mean, he could have been store-bought, and this could have just been the style, you know, like an old country bear that looks as though someone sat in their living room and painstakingly put this together for like their seasonal decor or for a gift or their grandchildren. I don't know. But yeah, I originally thought this guy could be a teddy bear because, well, look at him. You would think this is a bear, right? Well, look at the size of these ears. Does this say teddy bear to you? I don't think so. I think this says more like a mouse. This is one heck of a giant mouse. So, yeah, this is my Christmas mouse. I like him. He has mistletoe, or is it holly? No, it's holly. He has holly leaves all over him with little berries. So, yeah, I thought this was a bear, but the more I look at him with these big round Mickey Mouse looking ears, I'd say he's a mouse. And his little black beady eyes say it all. It's obviously mouse. Mouse have little black beady eyes, don't they? And he has a little nice felt green vest, and here's some holly here. And he has a nice little green and red ribbon to go along with his holly. And this really outdated 80s, 90s looking doily looking collar thing, but that's okay. I like it. This is what I like. Old stuff. So yeah, that's him. My Christmas mouse. And no, I don't know how much I paid for him. I forgot. Probably no more than maybe $5. Maybe it was a little less. They had a lot of neat stuff for very cheap. I got a very nice dish set from Italy, and it has all these little vegetables on it, and I got like the whole set. Well, there's probably a few pieces missing. Actually, some of the bowls were pretty badly chipped, and I just threw them away there. They had like a box with some garbage in it. I just threw it away while I was there instead of lugging all that home with me, because why not? But I got a few nice dishes and stuff. I'd say it's pretty much a set for what's left of it. I paid about $30. And for each of those plates individually online, they go for a heck of a lot of money. So I'd say I made off with a pretty good deal. But yeah, that's my Christmas mouse. Not a bear, but a Christmas mouse with his little beady black eyes. Move you on over. And then right outside that house where I got the Christmas mouse, I got these guys. And you're probably wondering, outside the house? What, like outside their garage or something? No, there was like this back porch, but there was like a bunch of like storage containers without the lids and stuff, and there's just a bunch of junk and stuff thrown in them. So, you know, after I got done looking around inside the house and, you know, paid for the items that I wanted, I said to the guy, I'm gonna go around back and look at that stuff. And then I gathered some other stuff from the back there, because the sliding door that was on the inside of the house where the back porch wasn't open. So I had to literally go all around the house to the back of the porch there. And I brought this up to the guy and I paid for it. So I believe this was like $1, because I purchased 2 other cat related items. I think there was like a notepad with some like cat magnets, and it was still sealed, and a metal cat picture frame, and then these guys, and he said $3, so I would assume that this was only $1 then. There's no batteries or anything in this where you'd think there'd be like a battery compartment, and maybe there'd be a little sticker on their paw, and you would press it and it would do some sort of Valentine's y jingle. Nah, it's just a generic looking plush with 2 kitty cats. That's it. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. I don't think there's any tags. Oh no, there is. And it's cut. Well, there goes that, folks. See? Cut tag. But yeah, that's them. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. If he was 5 and they were $1. No, 3. Ooh. 5. So $6. What am I doing? Alright, bear with people. Oh. Okay. And then I got this from a yard sale in this really richy part of the, what am I trying to say here? It was a very richy section of where my partner's parents lived. And we went to this one yard sale. It was a community yard sale, and I got this. Sorry, I had to do it. So this here was $5. I bet you the anticipation is killing you. Maybe not. Right? Still smells fresh as daisy. Yeah, I washed this. This is a pain in the butt to get in, but being that I brought it out for this here YouTube video. Alright. Let's see here. Look how neat this quilt is. Ain't that neat? You got like these 3-dimensional snowmen, snowflakes, candy canes, Christmas trees, stockings. I thought this was one pretty neat quilt. I don't usually care for this kind of stuff. I'm more in it for like the knickknacks and the plushes and stuff like that, but I figured, hey, why not? Not only is it a quilt, but it kind of has plushes on it. You know, they're semi-plushy. I just hope you could see that. I hope it's not being cut off. There's only so much I can see from where I have the camera angled at. So he, see, there's a snowman. His little nose. And we got candy cane. And a snowflake. And a Christmas tree. And yeah, I can't wait to hang this on the couch during the holidays. I think it's pretty cute. Here's the back. Put this here. Actually, put this here. Oh. Let me check this. That might have been somewhat cut off. That's okay. Let's continue. So, like, there was this, I don't know what you would call it. So there was some church up, again, my partner's parents' way, and they probably previously had a flea market. I don't know if it was indoors or outdoors, but I would guess specifically indoors, because that's where they had a majority of the stuff. It was almost like a Salvation Army with all the metal shelves and stuff, and you'd pay for all you can grab. I guess it was called a grab bag, where you would just come in with a bag, a box, a tote, whatever, even a laundry basket, and you would just fill up, take out, drop off, and do the whole cycle on over again until, you know, you're satisfied and you leave, of course. But you pay $4 and go in and grab as much as you can carry on out. So, nothing really in there caught my eye, and a majority of the stuff I did grab was just for resale, because hey, $4 and I'm grabbing all this free stuff basically. You know how much my bill would be rung up if I were to do that, the Salvation Army? Probably pretty high. But I got this. It wasn't supposed to be it was supposed to be a surprise for an upcoming artsy video, but I figured why not? This was something I got at a flea market / yard sale type thing. So here it is. So this thing is pretty ugly to me. Very ugly. At least the color. The color choice is pretty ugly. And if you can notice, some of the stuff is cracked. So I'd have to get some plaster to fill that in and then just smooth it out. And then clean this up because it's pretty dusty, pretty dingy. And I'd repaint it. I don't know in what color, but I just figured this would be fun to do. I mean, look at the size of that bow. That's something I'd love to paint. It has all these little nooks and crannies. And this has a pretty neat design. Almost kind of looks and feels like a brain. Kind of weird. And then I got some free bows. Can never go wrong with some free bows for the holidays. And I wrap a lot of gifts, so this works out. Actually, I kept all these in here to go through with you guys. So let's do that for a minute here and take a break from all that. We'll find the good ones, keep them. Bad ones, toss them and throw them away after the video. So this one's pretty good. Good. Not good. Wait. Yes, it is good. I can just cut that. Squished. Not good. 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 Squished. Not good. Good. Squished. Not good. Squished. Not good. Now these weren't all squished for me. The box I found them in at this all-you-can-grab thing at this local church, the majority of them were already squished, but I just decided to dump them all into this anyway, and then when I got home I would just sort through them and throw away the bad ones, like I am now. But actually right now I'm just kind of tossing them to the side, and then after the video I'll throw them away. It's okay. Good. Really good. Not good. Semi-good. Good. So, I don't know if any of you guys do what I do, and it's not just to, you know, maybe it is, I guess it's to kind of recycle, but sometimes I'll keep old wrapping paper, tissue paper, even some of these here bows and ribbons and bows, just to reuse again, because why throw them away if, you know, they're good, you know. This one kind of has a gap, but sure, why not. I mean, for Pete's sake, a lot of the bows I still have were bows that my mom kept just to reuse from when I was a kid. That's old. I mean, I even have some of the same wrapping paper and stuff I had as a kid that's still on the roll. I just don't want to really use it, not because it's old or gross or anything. It's just, it's sentimental, so why use it when after that, and if it gets torn all up from one of this year's, I can't speak, a present to be all opened up and ripped up, and then it's just gonna go right in the garbage, so I'd rather not use it, so I can just hold on to it till the end of time. I don't know what I'm saying here. I can't speak. This is pretty squished. Boy, it's all the purple and the gold, and one white so far. Pretty much a lot of the other gold and the green of survivors. This is pretty good. 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 Yeah, I guess that's good. sorry, forgot to show that. Here. It's okay. Good. 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 Terrible. Good. 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 And last but not least, good. Now, you could say, what if I wanted to make a, like, garbagey looking Christmas gift where the outside of the gift is just completely wrecked? It just looks absolutely terrible. Like, you should just take the whole entire thing and set it aflame. So, if I wanted to do that, I could keep some of these old and junky and flattened bows instead of putting on a really nice looking one like this. But I don't wanna. I hold on to more bows that are already trashed, and I could take one of these good ones and trash it. I don't know. Each their own, I guess. Boy, this thing's pretty dirty on the inside. Take a look at that. Also, we got some string in here. Oh, that's that. Bear with me, folks. Got all the good ribbons. Oh, wait. It wasn't just the pot that I kept. There's two other things. So I got a caribou basket. Thought he was pretty cute. Not really my thing. I really don't care for baskets, but I figured, why not? I don't own a Christmas basket. It says 1991, made in China, especially for you. Wow. This thing's old. Surprised it survived as long as it did. So this was like one of the last things I picked up. And there was a lot of other baskets, and it was in the heap of those baskets, and I saw them, but I just kept passing them by here and there. Surprised they didn't get broken with how many people went in there. It was just filling up everything that they can grab. All you can grab. But he survived, and I took him. Here's his face. It's in pretty nice shape, if I don't say so myself. He has a cute little bow with looks to be cinnamon sticks and some ring-a-ding-ding bells. And then we got this. Yeah, it's a kitty cat head. Look at that. Ain't that cute? Something to hang in their car for Halloween. Got these big and beady yellow eyes, little whisker thingies. This thing. So, I have other cats like this, but they're like on an arch. I have one in black and purple and orange, but I never quite ever seen just the head. And you're probably thinking, someone probably just broke the head off and decided to put, you know, a string through it so they can hang it. But I think this was like store-bought, because there's no like, no like gap or anything here, like any like hot glue residue from if they like twist and broke the head off to stick this through. I think this was just as it was intended to be, just a cat head, a Halloweeny looking cat head for decorational purposes, of course. But yeah, I have like these actual cats that are like arched with their tails up in the air, but I never did come across just the head with string. I thought that was pretty neat. And that's it for that, with the $4 all you can grab at that local church. Let's get started with the stuff I got at the 2 yard sales. How are we doing with the video so far? Doing fine. So, first on the list is this here Easter bunny from, I'd say, the 60s. I mean, he's like 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000s, 2010. So, yeah, so he's like 60 years old. But he's still as, he's still as fluffy and vibrant as the day he was probably bought out of a catalog and, sat aside some little boy or girl's Easter basket on Easter morning. Ain't that neat? He's in really good shape, as you can see. Very vibrant, very fluffy, clean, so he must have been stored away in somebody's attic. Eyes are a little worn, that's suspected. He even has a little tongue. Usually these guys with their tongue sticking out, which I like to call the carnival plushes, usually they're all like tattered up, have some holes in them, or they're just torn completely off, where all you see is like a little nub. And then you realize, oh, he must have had a tongue at one point in time. But, this is him. Yeah, I think he's in really nice shape. Again, very vibrant in color. Very clean, very soft and fluffy. He's in, like, really nice shape for being 60 years old. Here's it all around. Now, originally I bought him for resale, but then I began to fall in love with him. He's like my 7-Up bunny. He's lime green with just a hint of yellow. And he has these like really big orange eyes. He's in really nice shape, so I'm keeping him. I only paid $1 for him. The guy said everything, I guess, in his booth, wasn't even a booth, just some tables and stuff, was only for $1. So I was like, hot dang, I'm gonna go ahead and buy me a bunny for $1. And I did. And I got these two guys. Got this guy. And this guy. So I guess the guy that I bought these two cats from apparently made these, and then he's now just trying to sell them to get something for him instead of them going into the trash, which I don't blame him. If he really did make these, good on him. He did a very good job. I like this one. It's a arched kitty cat, and then we got this one that looks like my one tuxedo kitty, Squeaky. And yes, her name is Squeaky because she squeaks a lot. She meows a lot. But I consider it squeaking. So this I don't really care for this like country looking heart. If it didn't have that, it would just be this. It even has the little jerk looking face like she does. But yeah, you just stick this in the yard, I guess. I just thought that was pretty neat. We got this one. Here's the back of it. Looks like there was 2 holes. I don't know what for. Maybe to be put up on the wall or something. But I thought this was pretty neat. Sarge cat. So that was at the one flea market. Now for the other, on the way back. So the one that we start off first, because it's the furthest, is like an hour and something. And then we make our way back to this other one that's past, or that's before it, which is I think only like 45 minutes from there. And then from where I live, from there, it's like another 45 minutes or something. And they have, just like the other one, they have a little bit of indoor and a lot outdoor, like just a run-of-the-mill flea market. But the other one on the way back, a lot of the outdoor booths have little tents, so they're out there longer. So the whole reason we go to the other one first, not just because it's further away, but we got to get up pretty gosh darn early, because again, everyone that has their table set up doesn't have little tents over their things, and they're probably baking out in the heat, so they're going to start to close up earlier. So we go there first, get all that done, make our way down to the other one that they have little, tents and stuff, so they're like in the shade. And then there's like an indoor section, and it's pretty big, so I think they're open till like 8 o'clock at night, so it's pretty neat, and they're only open on Wednesday. But I got this on the inside of one of the indoor flea markets there. Indoor, outdoor. It's a knockoff Snoopy bank. And before I said I like knockoff things, because they're neat, they're rare, I don't know. I found a few of him online, one in really nice shape, a few not so good shape, and there's actually one of a pink scarf. But the only problem with that one is, where it says to cut to open, so you can get all the coins and stuff out, has already been busted out. And I like to get them when it never was touched. Even if he looks in pretty rough shape, it's pretty cool if this has never been touched, because the only way you're going to get any coins out of him is if you break that open, and I really don't want to do it because it ruins the value. It's like he's been untouched, basically. I got him. Knockoff Snoopy. Alright, what else? Oh. And I got this for $1. Oh, by the way, the Snoopy, he was asking 18, I got him for 15. And online he runs about 20 to 40 bucks. Well, I think that's pretty good. And then I got this for only $1. It's a vintage candle wreath. Now I have a similar wreath out in my kitchen, and it has mushrooms. It's pretty groovy. That I'd say is for more or less the summer. This is definitely for the fall. It has festive leaves, corn, even little pumpkins, and they're all like what's that name? You know those little teddy bears? They're flocked. Yeah, flocked. So we got these little flocked pumpkins and stuff, and leaves. And yes, one of the leaves broke, but it wasn't from me throwing everything into this box here. I had it all in there very nicely, because again, I am very OCD. I try to put everything together so it's not going to break on the way home, and I have a feeling this was already kind of, used and abused, or well, not stored away properly to begin with. So I could see there was already some breakage, so I guess it just did it in when I placed it in my car very, very gently. So we got that for $1. Caught you thinking, look, it's a surprise. How are we doing on the camera? Doing good? Okay. Alright, so with this here box, if you can see it all, so there's this guy who had a van, very outdated looking van, very shady looking guy, not gonna lie. But he had a bunch of cool, boy, I can't speak. He had a lot of cool stuff. Had a few, I'd say he had about 3 to 4 tables set up, and just like a bunch of stuff, and a lot of it was seasonal. And I love seasonal stuff, especially Halloween and Christmas. I'm not really a Christmas person, but I like the decor, the snowmans and all that, candy canes, all that jazz. But I'm gonna start with what I just took out of the box, and that's when we made a second round, just to go back, and I guess he just put it out as we were coming back for round 2. Not because he had so much stuff I needed to come back a second time, but I already bought everything that I wanted. I took my good old time going through everything he had. We went around the whole thing, you know, went back and forth to the car to put stuff in the trunk. And we just took one more round, one more before we left. And I guess he just apparently put this out. So I got this, which I think is pretty neat. And it has some dried up looking cereal on the back of it. That's also nice. I don't know. It's just weird. Look, yeah, it looks like dried up cereal. I don't know. We got this little hissing cat around. And this guy. Happy Halloween. I only got this for $2. And when I got this little guy. Oh, it's a salt and pepper shaker. That's a little snowman. I thought he was just like a little plastic snowman toy or figure that you put up on top of your mantle for this, you know, for season's greetings and all that jazz. But apparently it's a old salt and pepper shaker, and 2 of the holes are filled in. No, make that 3. 3 of the holes are filled in. I think it's just a manufacturer defect, factory defect, because it looks like they were never like opened. So only 1 of the holes is open. If you could see that at all. So if half the holes are shut up, closed, hate that word. It's a bad word. Shut, then it's just a figure then, I guess. Getting into some exciting stuff now. And yet another snowman. Ooh, creepy. Got Frosty the Snowman. Ain't that neat? He's actually kind of menacing looking. He has teeth. He has teeth. Shiny teeth than me. And I picked them up. Thought he was pretty neat. I see a bunch of these online, but I think half of them have already sold. They're like on Worth Point or whatever. And a lot of them, again, are lights. You know, this is hollowed out, and then he's like on a little stand, or he just has the cord in the back of him, and he lights up, but this one doesn't. He's just the mold. I figured he's painted pretty nicely. He has that menacing look, menacing glare. I figured I'd get him. Still going, folks. Now, I don't really know why I picked these up. At first, it was for resale, but then I think I drawn to like these, even though they're gosh darn ugly. But that's okay. What kind of face is that? Oh no, his finger's missing. But got this trio of bunnies right here. Got a blue one, a pink one, and a sleeping yellow one. Now, I really don't care for things like this where it has like a human face, which I believe it's to be a baby in a bunny costume or bunny PJs, bunny onesies, footy pajamas, I don't know. But I thought they were pretty neat. I think I have something similar to this guy or something like that. but I did keep it because it was pretty neat looking, because I never seen another one like it. But now I got this trio, so I figured it'd be pretty nice. Again, these were probably all hand painted, much like this guy and Frosty. So we got him, who's actually missing a finger, but that's okay. He's just making a fist. Nothing wrong with that. And we got her, his sister. We got this little guy. And there's the initials M&M. I guess the M&M people made these guys. No. Marcy? Something. Apparently these 3 bunny children were hand painted back in the year of 1977. So it was a very long time ago. Yeah, I'll keep them. I think they're pretty cool. Weird and creepy, but that's okay. Piece de resistance. Let's make sure we still have the film rolling. Yeah, we do. Okay. Now I almost fell off my dinosaur when I see this. I'm like, that is cool. Now I thought these were separate pieces, but when I started prying at it, I'm like, no, this is one whole solid piece. This is awesome. Oh boy, am I gonna get this up? You know what? I'll get rid of it. Just taken out with the flaps. It's very dope. This box is tilts anyway. Look at that beauty right there. Ain't that nice? What is that, tape? Look at this guy. Look how cool. Look at this. It smells old. Have you ever just sniffed something from like the 60s or the 70s? Like, you know, like the artificial flowers they had back in the day. It has that very old, plasticky smell to it. That scent. That's what this smells like. Ugh, that smells terrible. Not gross terrible, but it has that old smell to it. And I like that. Reminds me of my grandma's house, which the house I'm living in is my grandma's house. And well, you know, she had those old like really tough artificial plastic flowers, and they have that same exact scent to them, so very nostalgic. Actually, this comes off, so I want to see if there's any writing or any fractures on this, because I really didn't check it out when I was there. So the initials on this is SMS 7, or is that a 9? 7. 10. So this was painted and put together, I'm assuming, on July 10th. There's no way that this was painted back in 1910. I'd say like the 60s or the 70s for sure. You'd think they'd have the year on it. But this is just so neat. Look at that. We got artificial flowers, little leaves, a pumpkin, and a cat. Like, when I initially saw this on the one table, I'm like, so there was his van, the shady looking man. There was a table there. So actually there was about 5 tables. I'm wrong. It wasn't 4, it was like 5. I saw this guy, I'm like, oh, it's a tall cat. I don't just buy any tall neck cat. Plus he was missing an eye. But I was like, I'll give him a look. And when I started, playing around with this, I'm like, Oh, this is like one whole piece. This is one whole decorative piece. Got the pumpkin, which has some stuff in it that needs to be vacuumed out and be rid of. I got the plastic flowers. This thing's neat. I like this thing. Let's try to get that in there now. Oh. I'm afraid if I keep going like this, the cat, I'm gonna break it off. Here we go. Here's a better look at him. Oh geez, I'm strangling the cat now. Animal abuse. Here's all this. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Unfortunately, that didn't make it, but it's so clustered. We could just stick that on in there like this. Yeah. Like that. Alright. We got these leaves. We got him. Oh, did you get a good look at him? By the way, this was only $10. I would assume something like this online, in the condition that it's in, would run about, at its highest, maybe $60, 80, maybe even 100 to 120, but I don't know. People go nuts for stuff that's like for autumn and Halloween, like me. So yeah, this was $10. I hope you could see this cat. Let me see. Let me get a look in there. Barely. Let me move back. Could you see him now? Yeah, there you go. See, he's like missing an eye. That's okay. I think I could buy him a replacement eye or two and just take this one out and put one in here. But I like that. I like that very put together look. He has a little piggy nose dots and all that. I just love him. I'm gonna put his little $10 sticker back on. But yeah. Oh, that's terrible. It's so nostalgic smelling too. Stick that back in. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, where am I gonna put you now? So you're out of harm's way. Well, actually, where I'm at, you're out of harm's way. Yeah. Clean some of that. Don't mind me, people. After this video, I'm gonna be vacuuming. I already vacuumed once before, so everything would be nice and clean for all this. Alright. Last but not least, some earrings. Okay. So let me start by saying my ears aren't pierced. I'm like in my 20s and my ears aren't pierced. I want to get my ears pierced. So I'm not afraid of needles when it comes to me getting my blood drawn and stuff. And I couldn't tell you how many times I've been to the hospital. I suffer with severe migraines. So I couldn't tell you how many times I've been in the hospital to have IVs and my blood taken and all that jazz. But for some reason I just don't want to have my ears pierced. So these are all gifts. Gifts to a certain somebody in my life. My mother. So I'm one crazy son of a gun. Because a lot of the stuff I accumulate is old or like artsy, so it's like one of a kind, and if you don't get it now, you're never gonna get that chance again to get it afterwards. So I go ahead and I purchase it. So let's say it's right after Christmas and I find something that she would absolutely love, or my boyfriend, I purchase it, and I'll wait till next Christmas just to give it to them. And his birthday's in November, and her birthday, ironically enough, is in December, a few days after Christmas, the 30th. So, one day before New Year's. You can't have a birthday without at least something. So, I'll buy stuff like months before then, and I'll give her stuff for Christmas and her birthday, and I'll even hold on to it until Mother's Day in May. If there's just too much of it, because I'm not just going to give her like 20 pairs of earrings at once. Maybe a few for Christmas, a few for her birthday, and then I'll hold on to the rest of them for like Mother's Day and all that. But anyway, let's start with the beginning ones. Now again, these weren't all purchased at once, but prior to this video, here and there and everywhere. So let's see what we got here first. Is that all the way down there? Bear with me, people. Bear with me. We're almost done. Okay, so let's start with May of this year, and it's now the middle of July. So around these parts, around these nicks of the woods, we have what we call our local art festival in May, and I got 2 pairs of earrings. First time my boyfriend, then I went back the very next day and I got my mom like another I think 4 pairs of earrings, so like 6 pairs of earrings. My mom has a lot of earrings. Oh yeah, that video that I showed you all of me organizing some earrings, those are my mother's earrings. I was organizing them for her. I think she's gonna need a little more space after this. So the first time I went to the art festival was with my boyfriend. I got her 2 pairs of earrings. The second time I went was the day after that day, because I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to gather some other ones that I was looking at, and I just never went back over to. I completely forgot all about it. So I went back the next day all by myself, and I got her like another pair of like 4 earrings. So these were the first 2. And I don't know if I could remember all the pricings on these, but I'll try my best. So I got her these. They have like turquoise and stuff in them. And I think these were like a solid $80. No tax, no nothing. Just $80 on the dot. 420s. And it came and they put them in this cute little heart bag. Let's get them back on in there. Guess it's messy. I do that. And then I got her these. So something I got from my grandma was that I like very colorful and flashy things, stuff with a lot of different patterns on them. My mother, not so much. She likes things that are very earth-toned and flat and boring. I mean, she likes color, but not to the point where it explodes in your face, so she's very hard to pick for is what I'm getting at. And I got her these. They have a card in there, which I'm not going to read. I'm a jerk, I know. Got her these. They're like some sort of green and orange turquoise. There's some brown and stuff in there, which she would really love. And they're just basic looking square. Yeah. Lots of earth colors in there. Hopefully you can see that. I don't really want to take them out of the baggie. I guess I'm just feeling lazy. There's those. Put those back in here. And then I don't know if this was prior to the art festival or after. But before I go on to the next set of 4, I got her these. Okay. Got that taped shut. Put that there for safekeeping. Now I thought these were really neat. Okay. So they're moons, little stars and stuff hanging from them. Look at that. Look at that. Look how cool those are. It's like something right out of like The Craft. You know, that movie with the witches from 1996. Just something I could have seen them wearing. You know, from that like witch shop. Yeah. I just think those were so neat. I think I only paid like, I think it was like 40 or 50 something. Maybe 30. I don't know. I love my mom. I'll buy her anything she wants. Just about. Okay, and here's the other earrings I got her. So these are like hand blown or glass. These I can actually take out because they didn't have no fancy little baggie. So I had like a little tree. It was a little metal tree with a bunch of these hanging on them. And these, so when I look for stuff like this too, I try to find the ones where there's not like duplicates of. There's only like one of each. And then there's the rest that have like one or have like another 2 or 3 pairs to that one. Or like the same color and the same pattern. And not even like someone was there before and they bought the same ones I just bought, and then they just put the other set out because the little tree thing they had all set up was full to the gills. I don't really think people bought much of them because since I was there the very next day, didn't look like much sold from her booth. So, for Stibs. So I got these ones, and I don't know if you're gonna really be able to see it on the camera. But if you look close enough, it almost looks like little flowers with the yellow and the orange and the brown. Looks like the little, the center, where the pollen is. So there's those ones. And then there's these ones that are like a turquoise, like a minty green, blue, white, brown. Ooh. These ones. Put those back in here. Oh jeez, I don't like the way that sounded. And then here's the other ones. Ooh, I hate this stuffing. It sticks to everything. Okay, so we got some funky looking triangles. I thought these were pretty neat. She likes stuff with spirals, whether it's circles, squares, or triangles. And I think they're like sterling silver or something. Oops. Ooh, look at this stuff. Ah, no, it's getting caught on everything. Yes, got it. So I like this. So you might just say, oh, that's just a bunch of circles put together. They kind of look like flowers to me, which I think they are. The flowers. There's those. So we got those and the triangles. Put those back. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah. Please cooperate with me. Okay. Just want everything in there very nicely. Nothing gets like scratched up or anything. Oh jeez. We got caught. Well. Okay. That's the best I can do. Okay. next is the biggest mall in America, supposedly, I've been to. It's the Kings of Persia in Philadelphia. So there was this one really funky, psychedelic looking shop, and I got her these earrings. Now there's a couple different owl earrings, but I thought these ones were the most up her alley because they're very dull and not too bright and colorful, but just the right amount of color. They're like these green and orange looking owls. Well, green with orange eyes. Thought those were pretty nice. And then we have these not too big, but these dragonfly earrings with the tie-dye in the wings. I thought they were pretty nice because they would go with her go with a lot of different clothes with the colors. I almost forgot. So these hand-blown earrings, I think it was like 2 for $25 or something, and these sterling silver ones came like to, I think it was like $74 for the two of them or something. I don't remember. And these two pairs at that mall came to like $23. And then we got what we got at the flea markets. So this was at the first one. It's these handmade kitty cat earrings. They look like my squeaky cat, my tuxedo kitty. So I figured those would be right up her alley. These came to $20. And then we have these, which again are also handmade. A lot of these are handmade. She likes all that artsy stuff and whatnot, so I figured it'd be right up her alley. Whoops. Come on. Don't break on me. Paid good money. Okay. We got these basic looking leaves. These copper looking leaves. And these bad boys came to $25. Let's get those back in their sack. And then not last but not least, but for earrings, I guess you could say lastly, I will take these out because they're like over one another. So for these, they were $5 a pop, so $10. And again, they were handmade, put together. We got these two kitty cat earrings, both in a really pretty, very shiny looking lavender color. Purple, obviously. We got this kitty on a stick. It looks like on the branch of a tree of some stars and stuff. And then we got these basic looking fancy kitty cats. So that was 10 for the both of those. And now that's it for the earrings. That's it. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's like 13 pairs of earrings. Gosh darn it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. And then this is last. This is it. And you're probably thinking too, boy, my mom loves earrings. She likes bracelets and stuff too, necklaces. Doesn't really wear rings, but earrings, oh my gosh, she'll have one heck of a variety of earrings. And I got her this. So there's like a 420 shop, you know, and I guess the owner's mother makes jewelry, and it's cash only for whatever reason. I guess so it's not taxed because he owns the shop, but she makes the jewelry and she gives it to him to sell for her. I don't know. But I wanted to buy this last time, but I didn't have cash on me, so they had to put it back. And luckily enough, it was still available months after. And this time, I had cash on me, and I bought it with a smile. I bought her this. Look at all those neat little colors. So we have like a turquoise blue type chain, and then we have like this really funky pendant with blue, pink, yellow, and purple. It's very festive, very Eastery, but it could also be like a springtime type necklace. So yeah, that's it for my video, folks, and I hope you enjoyed. This was one heck of a video. Look at all this stuff I got. Look at this. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff I have to clean up now. Gosh darn it. So, I hope all of you enjoyed, and stay tuned for next time, which will probably be sooner or later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. See ya. Hi everybody, fancy meeting you here again. So just after recording and going through the video that I have just recorded, I have realized two things. Two very serious things. Well, actually not too serious, but for me, it's quite serious for someone that doesn't really know how to edit or anything like that, and just makes the video, and that's that, you know, no mess-ups. So, starting with the first one, my Christmas mouse was completely cut out of frame, for the most part, like this the whole time. So here's a better look at him. I told you, he has them big, round Mickey Mouse ears, so there's no way in heck that this is a bear. It's a Christmas mouse, gosh darn it. I mean, it even has little beady black mouse eyes, like the little beans. And here's a better look at him all around. And here's the Pikachu and the Snowman and the bear, purple bear, and the lovey-dovey cat couple, and this thing, and that thing, and those, and this, and that, and the bad ribbon, and the earrings, and the good ribbon, and the baby bunny children, the severed cat head, the caribou, my bunny, and this guy. And this is another thing I wanted to point out. Well, here's the missing eye, right here. And here's what's on the inside of this pumpkin to get a better look at it. Yeah, I don't know what all that stuff is. I think it's like a scent, because when I just opened it just now, I kind of smelt something like some sort of fabric softener. I don't know, but so you know how much he is, right? He's like $10, or he was $10, and that guy over there from the same guy was $2. But I didn't buy him at the same time as I did with him and those guys and little snowman over there and all that. So for him, plus all of that and whatnot, came to about $14.50. You would have thought the guy would have just said 14, you know, $14, but he wanted his 50 cents, so $14.50 it was. And I also wanted to show this, which I got from an antique store. I thought it was pretty neat. It's a butterfly ring. Let's get a better look at this, shall we? Alright. Yeah. So we got blue, red, and green, and white. And I like that he's not perfect. See how he's not like super straight? His head's like tilted, and one of his antennae is like crooked. But that makes him unique. I don't really know if he was originally like straight. But I like the fact that he's all wonky looking. And this ring, it's almost like it's brand new, but it's definitely old. It's in really nice shape. But, yeah, that's it. So, that's all I really wanted to point out, is that my Christmas mouse was out of frame. And I never quite told you the amount for him plus all the other little doodads.